Welcome to Informed Tourist, where we take you beyond the postcard images and glossy travel brochures to uncover the real stories behind the world's most iconic destinations. The American West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, has long been a symbol of the ultimate dream. Here, golden sunshine bathes dramatic coastlines, and the promise of endless opportunity has drawn millions. For decades, the West Coast has represented a life lived outdoors, where adventure and possibility seem to stretch as far as the Pacific horizon. For generations, people from across the country and around the world flocked here, lured by the magic of Hollywood, the explosive growth of Silicon Valley, and the breathtaking natural beauty of places like Multnomah Falls and the Redwood Forests. The West Coast became a beacon for dreamers, innovators, and those seeking a fresh start. Over time, the region transformed into a hub of innovation and counterculture, leading the way in everything from groundbreaking technology to progressive social change. Cities like San Francisco, Portland, and Los Angeles became synonymous with creativity, diversity, and a spirit of reinvention. But today that dream is shifting. The West Coast, once a land of boundless hope, is now at a crossroads. Headlines now talk of a great West Coast exodus, families and individuals packing up their lives and leaving behind the paradise they once chased. The reasons are as varied as the people themselves, but the trend is unmistakable. For the first time in modern history, these states are seeing their populations shrink. Neighborhoods that once bustled with newcomers now face empty homes and declining communities. Why would anyone leave a place with perfect weather, world-class cities, and a lifestyle envied around the globe? The answer is more complex than it seems, woven from threads of economics, culture, and personal struggle. The West Coast dream has come with a high price tag, soaring housing costs, rising taxes, and a cost of living that's outpaced wages for many. For countless residents, the dream is simply no longer affordable. The glossy image of the West Coast often hides a much harsher reality. Homelessness, gridlocked traffic, and growing inequality have become part of daily life for many who call this place home. Many feel trapped in a beautiful place that's becoming unlivable, torn between the allure of the coast and the challenges of making ends meet. In this journey, we'll peel back the layers and explore what went wrong, and what it means for you, the informed tourist. We'll look at the forces shaping the West Coast today, and what the future might hold for those who still dream of life on the edge of the Pacific. So join us as we discover the real story behind the West Coast dream, its past, its present, and the choices that will shape its future. What happens when the place that once symbolized hope and endless possibility becomes out of reach for so many? When the dream of owning a home, or even just affording rent, slips further away with every passing year, families are left wondering if they can ever get ahead. California is the main character in this story. A place that has always drawn dreamers, innovators, and those chasing a better life. Once a land of opportunity, its booming economy drew millions from across the country and the world. But as the population soared, the pace of building new homes lagged far behind, creating a crisis that few saw coming. Strict regulations, environmental concerns, and fierce local opposition to new development kept the housing supply low, sending home prices and rents skyrocketing beyond the reach of most working families. Even high earners, engineers, teachers, nurses, struggle to buy homes. Many are stuck renting, or forced into grueling commutes that eat away at their time and well-being. The so-called sunshine tax means everything costs more here: gas, groceries, services, and especially taxes. The price of living in paradise is steeper than ever. High salaries, once a badge of success, are often canceled out by the crushing cost of daily life. For many, it feels like running on a treadmill that only speeds up. The California dream has become a daily struggle for survival, not prosperity. More and more, families are forced to make impossible choices just to get by. Disillusionment is everywhere. The laid-back, carefree vibe that once defined the state has been replaced by stress, anxiety, and a sense of loss. Many are packing up and leaving, heading for states like Texas and Idaho, trading the beach and mountains for a shot at financial stability and a better quality of life. The dream isn't dead. It's just moved out of state. For those who remain, the question is whether the beauty and promise of California are worth the sacrifices. What's left behind is a breathtaking, but increasingly expensive mirage, one that fewer and fewer can afford to chase. The question now, one that echoes across the state, is simple. Is paradise still worth the price, or has it become a dream that's just out of reach? Seattle, once the gritty, authentic alternative to California, is now facing its own crisis. The tech boom, led by Amazon, brought prosperity but also skyrocketing housing costs. Gentrification pushed out long-time residents. Luxury apartments replaced affordable homes. The wealth gap widened, and homelessness became a visible, urgent problem. Political debates over solutions have divided the city, eroding its sense of community. The friendly, quirky vibe is fading, replaced by frustration and disillusionment. Traffic, high costs, and the Seattle freeze make life harder for newcomers and locals alike. Many feel the city has lost its soul, run more for corporations than residents. The very things that made Seattle special, authenticity, affordability, community, are under threat. As challenges mount, more people are seeking a quieter, more balanced life elsewhere. Seattle's success has come at a steep price. The Emerald City's promise is now shadowed by its growing pains. Portland's Keep Portland Weird motto once celebrated its creative, affordable spirit. The city attracted newcomers fleeing high costs elsewhere, but demand drove prices up. Building restrictions limited housing supply, pushing out artists and low-income residents. The dream of a creative, affordable life faded as Portland became less accessible. Political and social unrest, frequent protests and property damage created instability. Businesses struggled, and residents grew weary of constant tension. Homelessness and polarization made daily life stressful and unpredictable. The city's quirky charm is now overlaid with fatigue and frustration. Many who moved for Portland's relaxed lifestyle are leaving for quieter communities. High costs, political battles, and intractable problems are fueling an exodus. Keep Portland Weird now feels like a plea to hold on to a vanishing past. The Rose City's future is uncertain as its challenges mount. When did the West Coast dream start to unravel? It wasn't one event, but a slow collision of crises. High costs, once seen as the price of success, became unbearable. Even for the middle class, professionals found themselves house poor, trapped by golden handcuffs. The pandemic accelerated change. Remote work broke the link between high-paying jobs and high-cost cities. People cashed out and moved to more affordable places. The region's confidence has been replaced by doubt and introspection. What happens when the middle class leaves? The dream hasn't died, but it's been shaken. For many, the good life now means something simpler and somewhere else. The West Coast's natural beauty is now a source of danger. Wildfires, once seasonal, are now larger, more frequent, and threaten entire communities. Smoke chokes cities for weeks, turning skies orange and forcing people indoors. Health risks and anxiety are constant. Insurance costs are soaring. The dream of a home in the hills or forests now comes with real, frightening downsides. Droughts threaten water supplies, and the looming threat of earthquakes adds to the stress. The environment feels more hostile and unpredictable. For many, the combination of economic hardship and environmental danger is too much. Nature's fury is tipping the scales for those considering leaving. The West Coast's greatest asset has become a powerful reason to go. Paradise is no longer guaranteed. The West Coast's progressive politics once united communities, but now they divide. As cities move further left, moderates and conservatives feel alienated and unheard. Local policies on crime, taxes, and regulation fuel frustration and migration. Even within progressive circles, infighting over solutions to homelessness and public safety creates paralysis. Political battles dominate daily life, eroding the sense of shared identity. Social media and neighborhood groups become battlegrounds. Many are tired of the anger and division, seeking simpler, less contentious communities. Some want political harmony, others just want politics to matter less. The search for peace of mind is driving people away. The West Coast political climate is now a major reason for the exodus. For many, home is where life feels less divided. Should you cancel your West Coast trip? Absolutely not. In fact, now is the perfect time to rethink how you travel and discover a side of the coast that most visitors miss. The West Coast is still full of adventure, beauty, and hidden gems, if you know how to look for them. The key is to travel smart and avoid the common pitfalls that can turn a dream trip into a headache. With a little planning, you can sidestep crowds, save money, and have a more authentic experience. Visit during the shoulder seasons, spring or fall, when the weather is still fantastic, but the crowds have thinned out. You'll find better prices on hotels and activities, and you'll have more space to yourself on the beaches and trails. Rethink your destinations. Instead of heading straight for the big cities, consider basing yourself in smaller, scenic towns. These places offer a slower pace, unique local culture, and easy access to nature. In California, try San Luis Obispo or Santa Barbara. Both are vibrant, walkable, and packed with charm, but without the overwhelming crowds of LA or San Francisco. In the Northwest, explore the Kitsap Peninsula or Whidbey Island, where you'll find peaceful harbors, lush forests, and friendly small towns. Use a car for scenic drives and nature trips. There's nothing like cruising along the Big Sur coast or winding through ancient redwoods. But when you're in the city, skip the hassle of parking and traffic. Use public transit or ride shares to get around downtown efficiently and stress-free. Focus your trip on the outdoors. Hike Yosemite's breathtaking trails, explore Oregon's magical tide pools, or kayak the sparkling waters of the San Juan Islands. These are the experiences that make the West Coast unforgettable. The region's true magic is found in its natural wonders, not its urban sprawl. From sunrise over Crater Lake to sunset on a hidden beach, nature is the star here. Plan your trip around nature, not city life. Pack for adventure, book outdoor tours in advance, and savor the landscapes that make this region so special. With smart planning, you can sidestep the challenges that frustrate so many travelers, like crowds, high prices, and overbooked attractions. Instead, you'll experience the paradise that still exists, where you can watch the sun set in peace or find solitude on a quiet trail. The West Coast's beauty is timeless, if you know where to look. Be an informed tourist, seek out the lesser-known spots, and embrace the spirit of exploration. With a little curiosity and flexibility, you'll find the magic that makes the West Coast truly unforgettable. Want the ultimate West Coast travel hack? Travel north to south. Start in late summer in Washington. Enjoy perfect weather and thinning crowds. Explore Seattle, Olympic National Park, and the San Juan Islands at their best. Move into Oregon in September for wine harvest and stunning fall colors. The Oregon coast is beautiful and peaceful as the tourist rush fades. By October, reach California for second summer, warm beaches, clear skies, and fewer crowds. National parks like Yosemite are spectacular, with autumn color and cooler temps. This strategy lets you chase the best weather and avoid peak fire season. You'll see each state at its prime, with minimal hassle. Flip your trip, follow the sun south, and unlock the region's true magic. That's the insider secret to an unforgettable West Coast adventure. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist. Share your tips and subscribe for more travel wisdom.